From the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. Chris Singleton with you. All eyes on this team and what they've been able to do with their bats recently. Been ripping the cover off the ball.
Yeah, the way they've been putting up runs, it honestly looks like they've been taking BP out there, Booth. Excellent timing with their swings and clutch with runners on base. You name it, they're doing it. But can they keep this pace up today? That's what I want to find out.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And taking the ball for Detroit, Framber Valdez. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough. All right, ready to get underway. Tony Gwynn stepping in now for the Yankees. And underway in Detroit. Hit on the ground to the right side. Greenberg takes it himself. One out in the top of the first. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate, but when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
Ground ball left side. Tosses across the first. Two quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Now it's the DH, Babe Ruth. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
That one in the dirt. Ball 2. And
ball, that's ball. Outside.
Lou Gehrig waiting to hit for the Yankees. That one catches the corner for a strike. Ruth not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. 2 down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The Tigers coming up, no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. The lefty on the mound for the Yankees, Babe Ruth. Singy always a treat when we get to watch him work. Al Kaline up now for the Tigers.
The right fielder, number 6, Al Kaline.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. 1 away. Let's take a look at our lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support. And they'll see what they can do for him.
With an ace on the bump, it's crucial not to become complacent. This lineup still has a job to do if they're going to come away with a win.
Right through there for a strike. Greenberg launched a homer in his most recent game. Outfield playing straight up now.
Ball 1.
1-1 is fouled off. The other way, and that's just foul. Another 1-2. And that one got a piece of it. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. So a man at first. Now it's the shortstop, Alan Trammell. Popped up. Ruth. And there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Torkelson with a homer in his last game.
Oh, 1.
Greenberg, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball, that's just out.
Next pitch in for a strike and a count 2-1.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
2-2 on the way. In the dirt. And here's a 3-2. Smoked on the ground a second. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Lou Gehrig.
Nope. Ball 1.
Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
On the ground. It's in and out of his glove. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Jorge Posada swings through it for strike 1. Outside low, and it's 1-1. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson, the Sunbird, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
The Yankees looking to strike first here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Ball, that's down.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Good job to fight that one off. Two now. swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
That might prove to be a big play in this game. Not only the strikeout, but the effort behind the plate to complete the out and make sure the game stays tied. That's great work behind the dish, and I'm sure he'll get a lot of love from his teammates if they're able to strand that runner now.
The 1-0. He was late there, strike 1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That's ball 2.
The Yanks with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. Nice grab. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Back here in Detroit, bottom half of inning number 2, Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Dingler with some nice production in his last game, 4 runs batted in. 0-1 down.
Ball, that's out.
Love seeing someone drive in a bunch of runs like he did. Doing that consistently lets your teammates know they can count on you to come through when the team needs it most.
Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Comes up empty.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Dives, and he can't hang on. And that'll be an infield single with no time to recover. Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the third baseman, George Kell. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. The kick in the pitch. Runner goes. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Second inning here, no score. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
Man at first, 1 away. On the ground, right side. In time to Gehrig. That's it out.
Batting in, the second baseman, Waker. Go Red.
Nope, that's inside.
Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Right there for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Close, but called a ball. 2-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Warren Burner into the outfield for a knock. Carpenter headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. On the board first, it's 1-0. So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. In there at the knees. 0-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Torres off of first with 2 away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. In the dirt. One and 2 now. Got him swinging. But the RBI single pushes across a run. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. This is Yankees baseball on the Show NYC. Back at the ballpark, this lineup has been one of the most potent in baseball, but they've hit a speed bump today, Singy.
Yeah, still nothing in the runs column. Might be time for some espresso in the dugout.
That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So up next for New York, Paul Molitor. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. That one at the knees for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Here's a 1-2. Runner takes off. Line, and that's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for 3rd. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high-leverage spot right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Not only are they applying some pressure on the defense, it looks like they're trying to have a big inning with that steal of second. Now 2 runners in scoring position. This could be the start to a nice rally.
Swing and a miss. That's his strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Runners at second and 3rd and 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, Bernie Williams.
Ball 1.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Flips it. Throw to first for the out as the run comes in from 3rd. And that's down and away.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. 2 outs and a runner at 3rd. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Just missed.
Outside.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
And here's the first baseman, Lou Gehrig, doubled in his first debut. Just missed.
Outside.
Well, it looks like they want to be real patient with him today. Make him come in the zone. Challenge these hitters. Make him work hard for his outs.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job of damage control right there. 1 run in the inning, but they lead 2. We head down to the... Welcome back. We are coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding. We take a look at those numbers.
I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see them show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Here's the 0-2. Struck him out without a swing. And that's 4 strikeouts. K-Line wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. Tied up here in the early going. Foul ball there. The 1-1. That one fouled hard the other way. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Posada throws to first in time. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Now here is Alan Trammell. First time up was a pop out. Two down, nobody on. Sliced hard, but foul. Stays alive. And the 0-2.
That's a ball. Outside, that's a ball.
Especially with 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
On the ground to the left. Gets to it with a slide. Over to first. What a play. Inning over. Down in order go the Tigers. Back at Comerica Park. Well, as we noted at the top of the show, we've seen this offense explode early in games during this stretch. Not so much today, Singy.
Yeah, this one's been much more of a slow burn, but pitchers beware, it's still early.
That's downstairs. And now 3-0. That one fouled off. The 3-1. That's a strike. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball. Pretty well struck. Right field. Carrying well. And it is gone. His 24th home run of the season. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Posada, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. That's hard hit on the line. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Starting to go after it. Now a look down to first. Did not go.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Check swing, he held up. Ball 3. And a 4-pitch walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So man aboard. Here's the second baseman, Phil Rizzuto. In the dirt, blocked.
Inside ball.
Jeter, the base runner at first with 1 out. There goes the runner. Pitch is high. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Two down, nobody on. Misses. And it's 3-2. Paul Molitor on deck for the Yankees. And that's ball 4.
Nope.
Well, he opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch. But now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Paul Molitor.
Ball 1. 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
Tony Gwynn waiting to hit for the Yankees. Here's a 3-0. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
close with that one. Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Now on the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Rizzuto rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
First and second, 2 outs. Bernie Williams now at the plate. Fouled off down the right side. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. In there at the knees. That one way inside. The 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. Molitor around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so.
For the Tigers, number 68.
Just missed. That's off the mark, and the count now 2-0. Corners are occupied with 2 down. What a stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 a solo shot. And midway in the 4th, the Yankees 4 and the Tigers 1. You're watching Yankees baseball on the Show, NYC. Bottom of the 4th. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, these Tigers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Ball 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Ball, that's out.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus. But they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The Yankees leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Fouled off left side. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Missed inside with the curve.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. This one in the air, center field. 2 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's mostly held them in check. We'll see if they can break through over the next couple of innings. Got to be down in the zone with that two-seamer if you're gonna be effective with it.
He swings and fouls one off. Two one now. And there's a ball.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Upstairs, and that is ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Kell takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Carpenter leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Kell thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. Here's a 1-1. That one in the dirt and gets away. No advance, though. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. Keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Good take by Torres. Maybe a surprise here as the bullpen is already stirring. Zach Britton appears to be getting loose. O'Day, a right-hander, loosening up as well.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
That's outside.
That one missing inside. Granderson waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
That crosses the plate, and now they're just one strike away from getting out of this mess. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. One run is in. Coming home. Throw power up to second. Tagging is in there.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Digging in, Curtis Granderson. Fastball for a strike.
Ball one.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Well, the hitter's got his timing down for the breaking ball. If you're a pitcher, if you can get that fastball in on the hand, it's going to be very difficult for that hitter to get the barrel to it.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the door. Posada collects, fires to first. Runner on third after the stolen base, even with the dropped strike 3. But they'll pick up a couple runs here. Bolt coming on. Back here in Detroit, we go to the top of the 5th.
Well, they just scored some runs in that last frame, and now they have to make sure they don't cough them up on defense right away. No better time than right now to have a 1-2-3 inning.
Tigers bullpen with some action. Casey Mize, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Herter warming up as well. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Goes down looking.
Well, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you've got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Now here is Mickey Mantle, and a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, Jorge Posada.
And that one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. And now Derek Jeter.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
There's the strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Billy.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. There's one over the first. Safe.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Chopped in the ground. Hell. Whips it to first. And that will end the inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Al Kaline. Right through there for a strike.
I'm impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. That one's upstairs, ball one.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Babe Ruth out of the game. Gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a
For the Yankees, number 56, Darren O'Day.
Ball.
The Tigers trailing by a run, last half of inning number 5. Just
Back off the plate. Ball 2.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Flips the corner, and the count is 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Can't glove it cleanly. Around first and hustling for second. They'll throw it in, but he's in there easily.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
1 out. Runner at second. Alan Trammell up now for the Tigers. Top of the zone for a called strike. And fouled off. Man at second. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Fall off foul. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Faster, faster, now just keep screaming.
Back in Comerica Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Leading off, Paul Molitor. This one in the air, center field. Granderson has a beat on it. And a quick out, number one.
Hey!
Strike two. Mize, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, a slurve, and he works in a sinker. Hell. And there's two down.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Just missed. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Fastball for a strike at 95. And that one fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that is that. Down in order go the Yankees. And it remains a 4-3 game. Back here in Detroit. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Denver. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
Want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's one down.
Number 57, Jonathan Rockford.
Right down to shoot. That's strike one. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Zach Britton, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Smith also getting ready. And that's fouled off. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Right side, hard hit. To first. That's out number two.
Up next for the Tigers, the third baseman, George.
And next up for the Tigers, George Kell. He's 0 for 1.
Ball, that's just out.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Line into right center field. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field. Tying run at first base. He's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Hey!
Kell off of first with 2 away.
That's the ball.
Up and
That's ball
in,
3.
and now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
And that one hit to first. Into the outfield, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Next to hit, Curtis Granderson. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
Ball 1
there. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That was straight queso right there.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. We go to the top of the 7th. Now up is the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Line drive, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts the 7th with a leadoff double. Well, you knew he wasn't going to stay quiet all day. Close one doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground, right side. Oh, look at the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Mickey Mantle. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Bogey, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball. Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners. that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
One-run game, one out, one on.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Ball, that's inside.
And a 1-1.
That's a ball.
On the corner at the knees for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Got him swinging for the K.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Ball.
2 outs with a runner at third. And
Nope,
another ball.
that's a ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Fastball for a strike. Hard liner. And that's the third out. Back at Comerica Park, set for the last half of the 7th. Al Kaline up now for the Tigers. Pitch is in there. 0-1. Up the middle, and a base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there, stepping up to the challenge. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Number 47, Lee Smith.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The Tigers with the tying run on at first here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Alan.
1 out, man at first. Now at the plate, Alan Trammell. 0 for 3 in this one.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1 with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Line drive, that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. Swings through that.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
2 on, 1 out. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Dingler stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. K-line, the lead runner out at second. Trammell at first, 2 out of the inning. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-1. Late swing, fouled off. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. Back here in Detroit, well, Singy, this team's been scoring. Will, different story today, but hanging on to the lead late.
Yeah, Dave, that's a key trait of a good team. It's finding different ways to win. Now just got to hold on.
The 0-1. Genie watches that one, and it's in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Ball.
That just misses, and the count is filled up. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And a payoff pitch. On the ground to short, Trammell. Throws to first in time, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. So up next for New York, Phil Rizzuto. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Joe Morgan, looking to start something with 1 gone. And that one is lifted in the air. He makes the grab, 2 down. And up next for New York, Paul Molitor. In the air, left field. Can't get there, too slow to get after it. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Foul ball there. The 0-1. Runner on the go. And there's a base hit to right field. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
At the plate, Bernie Williams.
At the ball.
Ball misses down and away.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. And he went around. Just enough that time. 2 on, 2 outs. Runner takes off.
That's out.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Now a pop-up on the infield. Torres. And that's the 3rd out. The Yankees 4. Back in Comerica Park. Stepping in, Terry Carpenter. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Ball.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that skips into dirt. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the 2nd time he's taken ball 4.
Manager out of the dugout. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Zach Britton.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
And that one clips the corner. Almost got him. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. The count 2-1. Fouled off down the right side. Two and 2. Got him swinging for the K.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Torres in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Up the middle, the flip, 1 and 2nd. What a double play that was. Inning over. New arm out of the bullpen, Will Vest.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Grant Curter, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Verlander getting cranked up as well.
Ball.
Vest measures 6 feet even. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Pitch
Ball,
misses
that's
there.
too high.
Ball 2. And that one ripped to left, and that's a base hit into left field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 4, Lou Gehrig.
Grounder might be two. Flips it. There's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And there's a foul ball. One-run game here at the top of the ninth. In the air, right field. Torres settles underneath it. And that is that. The Yankees 4 and the Tigers 3. Back here in Detroit, here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. Just missed.
Ball match outside.
That's off the inside corner. 3 balls, no strikes. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base. Ball 1, no strikes. Step off throw to first, and he's back in easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
1-run game, bottom 9.
Not showing great command so far in this at-bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
This ball's chopped in the ground. To Jeter. A double play. That might send some folks towards the exits. 2 gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Hank Greenberg.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that one upstairs. The Yanks trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Ripped to short. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.